Hell, what are you, kings and queens? Did not know that time already. So, this video is all about, actually before I get to that point, have you ever wondered on how people make such amazing videos online? Or even better, how can you do it yourself super fast? Which you probably guessed by me asking that question. This video is all about how to edit videos like a pro and super quick. And without further ado, let's dive into it. And honestly, if you see my last video I made last week, or today even, when I had some outfit on, it's all about, I figured, since I'm already, editing this video for you now, I may as well make a video about it. I get so many questions, people asking me how to edit my videos and what kind of stuff do I use. So you see here, I use a software called Filmora Wondercell, which is something I've been using for years. And it's honestly one of my favorite programs. It's super easy to use and user friendly. And this would be a super basic video for beginners. I won't add a lot of recording to the screen. Like right now I'm doing a dual recording system. But it's super easy to do. You go to import files, go to your documents, find what you use for yours, mine videos. I have a lot of different ones. 2019, and you find what you're trying to do today. So today, last week I made this video about how to be more joyful in life. And now, it's all about how I edit my videos. It's a super easy process, and I'll explain to you a little bit more on some of the techniques you can use and how it works. So for this one, you can see here the whole bar. It's just this little dual arrow system. You can zoom to fit the whole screen. So now it's 11 minutes, but you can also go up and down to be even closer to add more stuff to it. And normally when I edit my videos, I try to make sure that the first part of my video, I have a spot where I can actually, make sure it's like this.
Hell, hey, what's wrong, you kings and queens?
So I'll come back over here.
Yet.
So I'll come back over here, and I will zoom in to my part to kind of find where I started from. So right here you can see my head turn. So I will go back to looking at the book, snip, you right click that, and you go to a split screen, or just split the video, and then split this part. So now there are two sections to it. This section and this section. I will erase this one, cut, and automatically when I go to my next video hit play, it is exactly where I stopped off at.
Hell, hey, what's wrong, you kings and queens? Hope you have the best day yet. I'm going to start off this video by asking you a simple question. Have you ever wondered why some...
And it's as easy as that. Now the next step I should do, you can do the text and credits. If you have a video like a movie, you can do these big openers that look like this one. You see on this side. Your title here, you can type in there. For me, since I'm just doing a quick name for myself, write down my name, I go here and I can type in on this part. You see it pop up. Now double click this, go there, I'll type in my name, Jordan Super. You can stretch it, you can shrink it, you can do both to either side, you can move up and down, whatever you want to do. And before I get too far into this, I'll make this as easy as possible. You don't need to even edit videos. There's people out there who are making millions and millions of dollars off digital phone with no edits at all. I've made money without having any videos edited, but now I enjoy doing it, and it's also a skill that the more I do it, the better I become with it, and I help more people do the same thing. Which is why I'm so adamant and passionate about doing these kind of edits. And also, I've realized, if you want to stand apart from the crowd, do stuff they're not doing. Like right now, I start this video, I would say, oh, it's that time already. Like, like it's a TV show or something super exciting, not just like this video pops on and you see it. On here, I have to edit stuff or add subtitles so if people are not able to hear or they're in a call with their friends trying to read it quietly, they can do that as well. It makes a huge difference. You kind of makes you stand apart. I've heard this person tell me before, my mentors, that if everyone can do what you're doing, then it's not that valuable. So for me, if I just post on Instagram or YouTube or Facebook that little effort a 5-year-old can do as well, they're not providing that much value to other people. Or at least not the point where I want to stand apart. It's the same thing here. While I like to edit my videos so I can at least do something that makes it more entertaining for you and show how much I am trying to do for you as well by providing you with value. It also helps me stand apart from the crowd. So me doing that, you see this now is Jordan Super.
What?
Another thing I have to do as well, if I go back to this dual zoom to fit on a timeline, it goes to the beginning of this section and hit transitions. So these are my favorite ones. You can see what it does here and how it looks. So a lot of options there. And what I like to do is, in the beginning of my video, I put it there. So that automatically adds another layer to catching the eye. So it pops on.
Oh, hey.
Oh, hey. I'll find one that matches what I'm trying to do.
Oh, hey. You can.
So that one looks pretty good.
Oh, hey.
You can do that as well. And obviously, after this, it's kind of the same concept. You can go here, you can snip stuff, you can cut stuff, you can add music, something that most always do. So for me personally, after you record a video, you know what you said. And then watching yourself record and edit your video, you get kind of tired of hearing the same content from yourself over and over again, even if it's the best content out there. So I'll find some royalty-free music on my software, like this one. Oh, that's a little loud. And then I'll just keep doing the same thing until the whole video is filled up. A few clips. The last one I want to have it lined up so it ends the same time my video ends. And for each one of these, you can go in there and also lower the volume to like 5 or 6. Some songs are different, and you want to make sure you go to the part of the song that has a higher volume and more decimals to it. So then you can kind of tell how loud it's going to be at its loudest point and adjust to that. And before I talk to you about you can snip apart and cut stuff, you also snip audio clips and make different sounds. So you're trying to like build up the music, you can snip like 10 times from the beginning and add 10 volume each time or decrease 10 volume each time. So it progressively goes higher and higher or lower and lower. But after a while, you know, you get more and more in tune to this and you get used to doing it. For me, I'm gonna put it on a 6 just to see how it is. I'll start playing it.
Oh, hey. You can
So I can hear it. My audio is pretty good. Let's double check. I'll go to this part. And now I think it's a little too loud. So I'm gonna go down to like a
have to be happier and more
1.
Is to actually just be more present. Best day yet. I'm gonna start off this video by asking you a simple question.
So now, pretty audio, pretty nice.
So joyful, become more present. How are we more in tune with what's going on?
So audio is pretty nice there. And then you can always add elements to your videos, like this one if you want to. Warm glow, static. There are tons and tons of stuff you can do to this. You can add some glitch to it. It all depends on what you try and do for yourself, and what really matters on what kind of tone you're trying to set. And there's elements you can add to it. which is a great thing to do. Like you can add this element like that, like talking about the planet, or talking about something you care about, a little thought bubble that pops up out of your head, and so forth. My favorite thing was resistance. And then on elements, you can also buy software as well that has extra stuff on there like this, mist. I bought the VFX one where I can add bullet shots and earthquakes and lightning storms and the whole 9 yards. So for you, the best way to learn how to edit videos is just to practice doing it. The more and more you do it, the more familiar you'll be with actually editing the videos. The editing process is pretty easy. You put down your audio clip, you put down your video clip, and you just kind of go from there. And then you just make sure you want to cut and edit, have songs that will be a compliment to what you're talking about and not be too loud. Add some text to it, some subtitles, and so forth. After that, it's pretty cut and dry. And for me, when I first started editing videos like 5 years ago, 3-4 years ago, I literally went to each one of these things and watched every single clip it had, so I was familiar with what I had to play with and knew what I could do differently. However, this is just half the steps on making a good video. You want to learn about audio, you want to learn about transitions and how to record better. But like I said before, you watched my last video last week, how to record with your phone. That's really all you need. All you need to do is hop on your phone and just have it silent and start recording yourself. You don't need to be all fancy or use these softwares. But at the end of the day, it makes no difference. It all comes down to what you're providing. You can literally have the worst quality, but if you're providing good content and it's quality for them, and then it will go a long ways. And as you get more and more practiced at doing your craft, upgrade as you go. When I first started off, I literally had my phone and a stack of books. Now I use a phone ring and microphones and everything else. But I started off from nothing, there to where I'm at. The more money I made from doing this kind of stuff, the more I could invest in doing it. But that's a super fast introduction on how to edit a video. There's not a lot of complex to it. You can add some text, add some music to it, and then as a pro tip, you can also add different videos to it too. So like I was talking to you about last week how I made a video about recording with your phone. So I can go here in my outputs and find the one where I made that video. And I have so many videos on here, it becomes kind of a hassle. So I can type in phone. Best way to record your phone. And this is like, something I would go in deeper on my next videos coming up. How to do more editing that are like more advanced than the basics. But you go here and you type that, and then you can make this smaller. And then when you play it,
in the moment
you have that as well. And all you want to make sure you mute this to make sure it's not double clicking on it. Even this one, and now I'm talking over it. So I'll mute both of these so you can see what I'm talking about. But every once in a while, I'll be like, hey, check out my last video on how I edit with your phone. And it'll pop up and you can see that video and click there to watch it. But at the same time, it's all practice. The more you do it, the better you become with it. And I'll just let you play around with it. Even just adding text to your video, like your name by itself, will go a long way. A lot of people don't do that or don't know how to do that. So it's a super easy way to do so. And there are also free ways to make videos, which I'll talk about later on your phone. There are tons of software you can add, I use as well, to like record my phone screen and edit that or add subtitles to it as well. But let me know right now, what kind of software do you use to editing your videos? If you don't have one already, what kind of software do you want to use? I will make a video about that later on in the future, on some of the best ones to use. For me, I like Filmora because I've been using it for so long. But I also think Photoshop is a great option as well. And if the video is good, please go smash that like button. Tag your friends who are inspiring to make videos and edit your videos. And also, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you get the first videos when it first comes out. I do it every Monday and Thursday at 3 p.m. Central Standard Times. As always, we're all kings and queens. The world is yours. It all starts with you. Love you all, namaste, and never stop creating. That is your birthright and what will set your soul on fire.
Yeah.